Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it to the right side. Turning it on!
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, sweating the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Let's go, man. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the direct snap, it's Watson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end. the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those.
There he goes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
14, Tennessee, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the snap, it's Butler. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vaughn! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time.
Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. Off-play action on first down. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. He'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Going with the ground game left. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Buckley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense looks like they're coming. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Price. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. It's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Vols have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big... Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To go up top on first down. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week started off with a bang here today.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man all by himself. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're lining up in the wild He might want another play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll try the left side. And the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And the Vols pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take out and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive. It's blocked, and they will score. Touchdown ball.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Hudson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Play of the period, first down here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Buckley. Turning it on. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Butler. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Might be changing the route. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get...
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Past the 30. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got the quick pass. Break. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
They'll ride the hot hand.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Buckley. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hudson. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Butler. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. After 45 on his way. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Into the creative space on 3rd and short with the wide receiver. Turning it on. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
And all that matters is he got the 1st down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the 1st down.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Butler. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll go right back to the run. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the catch. It's Buckley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. second down. Quick completion on the out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Price. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The tap. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to Nebraska. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
That is just what this defense needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. They've got the screen set up. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Price. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
to grab first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback running on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
The give to the back. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now adjusting. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and how about that? On fourth down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Defense. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced.